Do you know the Rehabilitation Center? It's a particularly unnerving place for Nikkes who committed felonies. It's both a prison and a paradise. They are kept there in case their skills are needed one day. Their memories are not erased in order to keep their abilities intact. Gee. Sure, that's wise. Despite their criminal background, they are considered to be of special value and therefore have been granted their freedom. The only catch is that they may only enjoy this newfound freedom in a rehabilitation center. For everyone's safety, that is. However, who the heck is this? Something strange happened in the center recently. 3 Nikkes have begun to create their own sphere of influence. This is the first time we've seen anything like this. As I mentioned, all Nikkes in the center are dangerous individuals. Every single one of them acts on their own and refuses to take orders from anyone else. So it's gonna be like, in order for you to get them to join your side, you have to prove that you are actually stronger than them. And only then will they listen to the top dog, which then becomes you. Is that how this is gonna work? You defeat each one of their factions and then they join you? This creates a sort of balance, but now that this strange How the hell? Is this spelled incorrectly or is this actually a word? Berrywick has appeared. The center has become a dangerous place. If the Nikkes were to act in concert, the Iron Gate would prove to be no impediment whatsoever to them. That's the reason why you're here. I'm hoping you can rehabilitate the 3 Nikkes behind this 5th column that has sprung up. I'll brief you on them one by one. Yes, but I already know which one I want. Kiriti. Her power is far beyond that of an ordinary Nikke. She inflicted injury upon more than 40 of her fellow Nikkes. Bare-handed, mind you. Needless to say, it's best to refrain from having physical contact with her. Sin. She can beguile anyone with her words. We're still not sure how it works, but we believe that's how she is able to control the minds of others. That's why we place a device on her that temporarily restricts her ability to speak. However, that doesn't mean you shouldn't be cautious when speaking to her. Quincy. Though she may be a little different from the other 2, she's also dangerous. No matter where she is, she'll always find ways to escape. Some of our intelligence suggests that she is transporting supplies from the Ark to the center. Don't let her out of your sight for a single second. Rehabilitate the 3 Nikkes and get them out of the center. If you succeed, balance will be restored and we won't have to worry about another Nikke uprising. The Rehabilitation Center will revert back to the unnerving place we know. It's no exaggeration to say that I'm entrusting you with the safety of the entire Ark. I believe you can do it. Gee, thanks, Anderson. So, how exactly does this work? Because we can choose between Guilty, Sin, Quincy. Does it work like Azure Lane where it takes a really, really long time to get one character? I want Sin, obviously. She's a tank, I know. I don't care. There's just something about Sin that I like. Missiles, suitable weapon, assault rifle. Charge, brainwashing, inducing panic. I mean, certain, books, this tag shows up a lot. It's a fun tag when it's, done decently. Alright, let's go. Of all the choices you could have made, why Sin? Of course, it's not like one criminal is better than the other, but she's a particularly severe case. I can't imagine someone more incompatible with you, Commander. What do you mean? Sin is a conniving criminal. She uses words to influence people and turn them into her slaves. Again, certain, books with her at the head would make for a fun time. Good people like you are the most susceptible to her manipulation, yeah? What of it? Saying that would be a bad time for me? Oh, come on, it could only be a good time, right? Ain't no one down bad. No one. Not at all. Totally not. That's like any other kind of scam or forgery. Several of the counselors who were in charge of Sin's rehabilitation have attempted to expunge her criminal records. Thankfully, we found out about it in time and put a stop to it. I hope you'll keep your wits about you and it won't come to that. I'll be careful. One more thing. There will come a time when Sin will ask you to remove the device from her mouth. Do not fall for it. That device is a converter used to filter out Sin's brainwashing power. It is the only thing protecting you from her. Or, we could make use of her brainwashing power and we can both have fun with that power. I'll keep that in mind. Okay. Now that I've given you sufficient warning, I'll open the doors for you. I hope to see you after your session with your mind fully intact. Rehabilitation Day 1. Someone new. Huh? Ah, yes. The converter. It must be hard for you to understand, yes. My apologies. I won't be taking it off. It's nothing to be sorry for. Thank you for understanding. It looks awful, like some hideous gas mask. Nevertheless, there's nothing to worry about. It makes it uncomfortable to speak, but it poses no threat. Even after that, you've still got your guard up. Sin hands me a smushed up bar of Splendmin. Yay, sounds delicious. Here for you. Have to make a good first impression with the new counselor. It's chocolate flavored. You'd be surprised how difficult it can be to procure something like that here. I take a bite out of the chocolate flavored Splendmin. Okay, I said take it, not actually eat it. You don't know what could actually be in it. Such a small bite, aren't you adorable? Well then, where should we start? You came here to rehabilitate me, right? If you're curious about anything, just ask. Her eyes are lighting up. According to the books I've read, some questions are more effective than others when dealing with criminals. Do you know why you're locked up here? Ah, classic opener, treating me like a criminal from the very beginning. You made a good first impression, but I'll have to dock you 10 points for that. Answer the question. Alright. Don't get upset, I'll tell you everything. Actually, I just remembered. I was jogging this morning, and one of the soles of my shoes was practically worn down to a nub. It was a sorry sight, I tell you. Why all this shoe talk? Are you asking me to get you new shoes? Not at all. I'm not sure what made me think about them. I will tell you one thing, however. If a criminal is going to wear shoes, they should make sure they're a luxury brand. That way when you escape and everyone looks at your shoes, no one will think an escapee could afford such expensive footwear. Are you up to something? Oh no, it's not like that.
I was merely talking about other criminals. Our little miscommunications seem to be piling up. It's rather vexing. I must tell you, I have no interest whatsoever in luxury brand shoes or anything high-end. That being said, that chocolate Splendomin did set me back 10 bottle caps. And I have been rather cooperative during our little session, have you?
You never answered my question.
And I haven't even asked for anything in return.
Again, you never answered my question. Would you answer my question?
Question? What question? Ah, yes. Would you like to hear what my favorite color is?
She keeps changing the subject. It seems that unless I buy her a pair of shoes, she won't cooperate. Uh-huh. I'll bring you a pair next time.
Uh-huh. Counselor, all I said was a few words. And you're already spending money on me. I'm touched. How kind of you. For that, you gain 30 points.
Oh boy.
You don't seem very pleased. What an underwhelming reaction. I might have to subtract some points.
I'm very excited. So can you only do one of them a day? Wait. Send gifts to Nikke, enhance equipment 3 times, win 2 battles in Rookie Arena. So I can change my target? Early release volunteer program attempts 0 of 6. Courier? Okay, so I'm assuming that once we get to 180 points, that'll be when we get the next bit of dialogue with her. And then this is stage 2. Actually, no, this is stage 1. Stage 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Early release volunteer program attempts 2 out of 6. Wait, so you can do 6 of these a day? I mean, 2 rookie arena battles, sure, why not? Okay, that's complete. So now we should be able to refresh this, right? I knew there'd be a pay-to-win aspect to this. Yep, there it is. That proves it. You can only do 3 attempts per day to get points. If you want them faster, you're gonna have to use 150 gems per day to get the extra 3 program attempts. So let's just calculate this shit right now. So I need 3,600 points. I'm not even gonna beat around the bush on this. What the hell is calculator? 2 months! 2 months of just being able to do 3 early release volunteer program missions a day. 3 a day equals 2 months worth of playing this damn game to be able to get enough points Now here's the thing though. This could just be stage 1 up to here, and then it moves on to stage 2 to here, then here it is 3, 4, 5, and 6. But it wouldn't surprise me if they are that petty and they make all of this stage 1. Oh my god. Like, come on, man. 2 months is bad enough. But if all of this doesn't rehabilitate her, And then it moves on to a second stage, to where you have to do 2 more months. That's just gonna suck. If I click this button, does it keep my 60 points? I can go work on the other girls as well? Or am I stuck just doing one for 2 months and then do another one for 2 months? Because even if I do that, if you're able to get the extra copies for the girls from doing this, then that means you're not going to be able to get... If we get her in 2 months, and you can only get the extra copies within 2 months as well. Oh my god. 8 months to get her first copy, and then all the rest of her copies to 3-star. Max limit break. Oh, that is so gonna be shit. Okay, I did not pay attention to see if you could actually just go back and rewatch the rehabilitation stuff. So, I'm doing this right now, then I need to go fight Altaisin real quick. Well, I say fight. Lose to Altaisin and not get any gear. I give a pair of expensive shoes to Sin as a gift. What are these? The shoes you asked for. My goodness. These are the newly released model Quincy has told me about. I'll really be able to show these off during morning exercise. How does Quincy know about shoes when she doesn't even wear any herself? Do you realize what you've done? By giving me these shoes, you've played a vital role in improving the rights of Nikkes and of all criminals here. You, counselor, truly are passionate about truth and justice. 10 points for you. Now will you be a little bit more cooperative during our consultations? Hey now, I've been nothing but cooperative this entire time. After all, this is all for my own good, isn't it? It'd be foolish of me to not participate. Before we officially start the consultation, I read over Sin's criminal record. 81 instances of aiding and abetting, 7 for murder, 11 for arson, 18 for assault. 7 for smuggling, 38 for fraud, the list goes on. Quite an extensive rap sheet. While the aiding and abetting. Well, what happened was... Darn, would you look at that? These aren't the right size. I wear 5 size, but these are 5.5. Room to breathe, why not? That's no good. If I wear these, they'll tear my ankles to shreds. Have you ever sprained your ankle while jogging before? I have. Changing the topic again, are you? I've done nothing of the sort. The first thing you did when you got here was give me these shoes. You've never asked me any questions. I've stayed on track this entire time. You're the one who changed the topic. Yeah, there goes the manipulation part. Trying to, you know, gaslight me into believing something that I never did. Now I feel depressed. You're bumming me out, counselor. 20-point deduction. Now then, when we add it all up, how many points is that? Let's see, I awarded 40 points, deducted 30, so 10 points in total. Did you hear that? You've only got a measly 10 points. You should work harder. Uh-huh. What? What's with that face? So I need to earn more points, is that it? Huh? I'm asking if I increase my points, will you take these consultations seriously? What are you saying? I've taken them seriously from the very beginning. It's not my fault we aren't on the same page. That being said, you never know. If your points increase, some progress could potentially be made.
and we could reach some kind of understanding.
How do I increase the points?
The rules aren't set in stone. In general, though, when you give me something I want, you'll get points. However, I'm not that materialistic. So don't think you can just buy your way out of this. It is a bit upsetting that these shoes don't fit through, though. But I know you didn't do it on purpose. It's not like I can't ever wear them.
My head is starting to hurt. Are you trying to say you want me to be more sincere? Are you trying to say you want me to get you another pair?
Has anyone ever told you that you're a little slow? A little sincerity is all I'm asking for. You want to get to know someone, there's gotta be some kind of connection. And as you know, criminals like me desperately crave attention. Unfortunately, of all the counselors who have come in here, not a single one has expressed an interest in me as a person.
I mean, if I didn't have interest in you, I wouldn't have come over here to talk to you. I would have went for Guilty or Quincy.
They whisper sweet nothings into your ear, trying to get you rehabilitated as quickly as possible, so they can send you up to the surface to be used as a cannon fodder. Of course, that's not to say that it's all bad. Criminals have the right to be conscientious objectors.
I understand what you mean.
You see that? We just had a moment there. We're finally communicating. So then, should we get started?
Are you saying you'll finally cooperate?
Of course.
Hungry?
Oh, this is a bit embarrassing. Why don't we eat something first? Do you watch a lot of old movies? Anytime a detective is interrogating someone, they'll order some food and have a nice bonding moment. We've spent so much time together already. Why don't we do the same?
Uh-huh.
Absolutely not. I've told you several times already, outside food cannot be brought into the center. That includes takeout.
Even if it may be vital for Sin's rehabilitation.
Do you hear what you're saying? You're telling me rigatoni flavored Splenderman is going to finally make a flagrant criminal change her ways.
You're right, it's ridiculous. That's right.
I see. I'm still not convinced. Bring me some more data and then we'll talk.
I take it back.
Good. Now get back in there and continue with your consultations normally.
Uh-huh. The way they do things for Liberation really pisses me off, kind of. Well, not so much pisses me off, more so that annoys the hell out of me. Which I mean, I guess could be one and the same. This right here, I am sick and tired of seeing Wipeout 2 times. I need my gems to pull to be able to continue this story. Well, to be able to get power up, to eventually be able to actually continue the story peacefully, while gearing and powering our girls up. I don't need to be spending 50 freaking gems to do this. Or spending 50 freaking gems to refresh. I don't need to be doing that, man. So the fact that I can only sometimes do 2 a day really annoys the hell out of me. Like, I should have already been on the second part of this like 2 to 3 days ago. But I keep getting Wipeout 2 every single freaking time. Why this has to be a 20-pointer instead of a 10? I don't freaking know. Like, I had it estimated to 2 months. if this crap keeps happening, it's probably gonna take me like 3 months to get Sin. Because of the bullshit way of Wipeout 2. It's so freaking annoying! I'm sorry.
It's alright. I've already been stigmatized as a heinous criminal. It was foolish of me to expect outside food in the first place. I was looking forward to it though.
I'm really sorry.
Then will you do me another favor?
I'll have to hear what it is first.
This converter is driving me crazy. Take it off for me.
Oh no. I can't do that.
Please, just for 1 minute.
I can't.
You say no to everything.
I'll do anything else.
How about this then? I want to show everyone here that you and I are close.
If we were close, I wouldn't have to go another freaking, what, 1,500? 1,300 points?
How many days has it been since Liberation's become available?
Cause yeah, we're not gonna be close for you to come out of here?
For at least probably another month.
Unless I get really unlucky with the missions and they keep consistently needing me to spend gems for the wiping out of missions. It's gonna suck.
The Rehabilitation Center is a very territorial place. Between you and me, I'm way better than most of the people in here. I'm here just because I abetted someone. I think they're mean to me. No matter what I do, they keep giving me a hard time. If I'm seen walking around with you for, let's say, an hour a day, maybe people will learn to stop messing with me. That's not too much to ask, is it? I've given up a lot.
Kinda true. Rehabilitation A3.
Hey guys, check this out. I'm close to my counselor.
Yeah, right. If walking around together is being close, then I'm best friends with the garbage next door.
Darn, what should I do? This isn't working. Should we pretend to be even closer? You could hold my shoes or we could get physically closer. I'd prefer physically closer. Thanks. Anyway, you spin it, you're a stand-up person. Being nice to a known criminal like me, and you keep your promises too. It'd be nice if things could stay this way.
It'd be hard to sustain this every day.
Then what about 4 days a week? 3 days? 5?
4 days a week should be fine, but no more. Let's go.
Okay. To be honest, I'll take what I can get.
Yeah? How's about you give me like 1,200 points right after this mission's over? Then I can finally have you. Although I'm not going to be able to get you the extra copies because, yeah, it's taken way too long to even get 1,000 points in Union battle. Could just be my Union doesn't have high skilled units. But I'm not even over 1,000 Union battle points. And we need what, 15,000? Yeah. Unless everyone in the Union is level 200 plus and has tier 10 gear, I don't see me getting anywhere near the amount to get extra copies. Which is another sad fact. Rehabilitation Day 5.
Aha. Hey guys, check it out. My counselor is going to wash my shoes for me.
What? Look at that counselor's face. That's not the face of someone who's planning on helping.
You don't know what you're talking about. This is a very nice and caring person right here.
Now she's just starting to use me.
My counselor treats criminals like us as human beings. Practically a saint if you ask me. What do you know about that? Who are you talking to? Come on, counselor, say something.
Look, I only treat you of the female variety. Fine. Of the male variety, I don't give a damn.
You're getting on my nerves again. Time to start deducting points.
I was planning on helping with the laundry. What the? Are you serious? The counselor doing a prisoner's laundry.
That's what I just said, isn't it? Do you have any idea how seriously counselors take their work nowadays?
No, I'm just a special case. Am I the SIMP type of case? I mean... Again, I am being sinful right now.
For your diligence, counselor, I award you 10 points.
Rehabilitation Day 7.
You've really been racking up points. Counselor, you're up to 50.
Wow, I'm only at 50? Damn.
All of this just to rehabilitate a single criminal. You're really something. You've still got a ways to go until 100, but you're getting there.
Is that when we start the consultations?
Sure, why not? We'll start when you reach 100 points.
Yeah, so 1,300 more points. Day 11.
I'm very disappointed in you, counselor. I was so looking forward to having a proper session with you. How could you have 60 points deducted in just 2 days?
The hell happened? Wait, I only had 50. So I'm negative 10? What? The hell happened, man?
So frustrating, really. Do you even care about my rehabilitation?
Let me go through this if I didn't. How could I not? Rehabilitation Day? Oh boy.
Counselor, fan me.
Fan using her criminal file. Take the shirt off and use the fan sit. Whose shirt am I taking off? Mine? I mean, I guess I can't really take her top off. There's nothing really there. Fan sit using my own hands, that wouldn't really do much. The criminal file would, technically.
Ah, nice and cool, very refreshing. The meticulousness of your work has caught my eye. 5 points to you. I'm somewhat concerned, however. You'll never make it to 100 points at this rate. If you want to earn big points, you've got to put in some serious hours. You don't want to be doing this kind of work forever, do you?
I could do another 2 hours each day. I could do another hour. I could do another 3 hours each day. Again, I get to spend time with Sin. Why not?
Very nice. Much more than I expected. 30 points to you. Let's use that extra time of yours and head to the guards room.
Why?
There are all sorts of cool things in there, and lots of drinks worth taking.
Okay. Okay. Yes, ma'am. So like at what? This is basically I'm whipped at this point. Okay.
Haha.
So like who's really rehabilitating who? Am I rehabilitating her or is she rehabilitating me? Into her servant at this point.
I'm sick of it, I tell you. Sick. What's the big idea, counselor? Here I am practically giving points away, while you're sitting at negative 30 points. At this point, I couldn't have a consultation even if I wanted to. You haven't made any progress at all, so what are you going to do about it?
The middle one.
I admire your confidence. That won't net you any points, I'm afraid. I can't go giving out points too easily or else they'll lose their meaning. I know it hurts, but you just have to look at it all from the big picture.
There has to be some way.
Not sure. It won't be easy. How about this? Give me a piggyback ride around the what?
Really?
Not only am I a Nikke, but I'm also a prisoner here. As far as the Ark is concerned, I'm the lowest of the low. Can you imagine what everyone would think seeing you give me a piggyback ride? It'll be the greatest display of equality this place has ever seen. People will see us and they'll change the way they think.
Yes, but my question is, how heavy is a Nikke really?
I'm sure I'd be willing to shell out some points for such a noble cause.
That's a brilliant notion, thought, idea.
I crouched down to give Sid a ride on my back. All aboard. Huh.
Yep.
Huh? What is this? That was barely even 1 second.
Too heavy.
There goes that then. So much for our noble cause.
Hold up.
Ha ha ha.
What the? The counselor's running around pushing Sid in a cart. Really? Can't carry her, so pushing her instead, okay. Talk about the inmates running this asylum.
Guards, would you like to join me for a ride?
Is that okay?
Actually, on second thought, better not. This feels too good riding alone.
Oh, man. You could do cartwheels beside the cart instead. You could follow us and imitate the cart. How about we push the cart together? No. Excuse me.
That's brilliant.
Exactly. It's not fun with having someone else push the cart, but how about you do cartwheels instead?
Sheer genius. 30 points to you for thinking outside the box.
It kind of makes sense when you hear it put that way. We're in this together. Best of luck, counselor.
Congratulations, counselor. Let's see, plus this, minus that. I think you're back at 0.
Thanks. Hey, counselor. Can we join? There are too many new prisoners, so it's been tough getting any points. It's not fair for you to keep all the points for yourself. Shut your yap, would you? Where are your manners? They were talking to me, not you. But Sin will probably give more points to whoever she's closest to, right? Perhaps more additional points might come in as the numbers increase. Let's do it all together. Okay, what's going on now? Everyone's losing their minds. I'm the one who lost my mind most of all. Oh my god. Mander. Wake up. Where am I?
It's the garbage dump outside the Rehabilitation Center.
How'd I end up here?
I was hoping you could tell me. You have quite the impressive track record breaking through to so many Nikkes. I actually had the smallest inkling of hope that you could rehabilitate Sin. Now I can see how mistaken I was to think that. So care to explain yourself? How did you start in the interrogation room and end up in a place like this?
I was in the middle of a session.
Is that right? That's exactly what all the previous counselors said. They were merely trying to get a conversation going with Sin. And for some reason, they end up like this. This is all far too irrational for my liking. There must be some explanation. Can you explain it in more detail so I can understand?
In order for her to speak with me, I needed to obtain enough points. In order for her to speak with me, I needed to avoid getting points deducted.
It's still not making sense. Issuing points and evaluating criminal falls under the jurisdiction of the counselor. For what reason did you decide to relinquish that right and give it to a criminal?
I don't know.
I see. The fact that you're in this state without even having removed her converter tells me that it will be impossible for you to help her.
Are you telling me to give up?
I won't force you to do anything. But yes, that is what I'm suggesting, for the sake of your own safety.
I will never give up on Sin. Never! Though it's still gonna take me like half another freaking month or longer to get the what, 1,000 something points I need? 1,400? God damn it.
Hey guys, check it out. My counselor is going to wash my shoes for me.
81 instances of aiding and abetting, 7 for murder, 11 for arson, 18 for assault, 7 for smuggling, 38 for fraud. The list goes on. Give me one last chance.
Why should I? Look at yourself. If you meet her in the state you're in, things could go south real quick.
There is something I want to try. That it? Okay, yeah.
Damn it all to hell!
Yeah, it's 1,440 points. It's taken me like, what, a month and a half to get to 2,160? 2,210, I mean? But yeah, either way, this is just sad. Because I've still got a long way to go to get Sin. Then I gotta start with freaking Guilty or Quincy. I give up. It's gonna take way too long. There's no reason to complain about it anymore. Just a waste of breath at that point. Alright. It is now time. We have 2 hours, 31 minutes left. I need to do all my dailies. But I first want to finally get Sin. And then I can try to unlock Guilty. And then I could do maybe her point stuff as well before I do my dailies. So Let's go. I believe this should give us in.
What's this? Why are you talking to me using this? I thought we were close after all this time. Or was I just imagining that?
As of today, the consultation is over.
What? Where's this coming from?
Before we end this, I wanted to let you decide. Be rehabilitated and leave this place with me, or remain in solitary indefinitely. The choice is yours.
Someone once told me something while they were pushing me along in this cart. They said it didn't matter whether you were a jailer or a prisoner. They said this place had lightened up ever since I'd come here. Even in the sections with the most heinous of all criminals.
I won't allow you to change the subject.
Don't worry, I'll stay on track. Let me tell you something. In this center, there is a system for model inmates. If someone shows good behavior, they can potentially be released, even those placed in solitary. Like me, for example. But I actually want some time alone to myself. If I'm not here, then everyone will fight like animals. Without the point system, everyone will just do whatever they want. That would put the center in a tough position, and I'm sure prisoners would be less than thrilled.
Are you saying being put in solitary confinement doesn't affect you?
Bingo! You can lock me up in solitary all you want. I'll eventually come back out. That I can promise you.
You're finally staying on topic.
Yeah, of course I am. I've always been upfront during our talks.
No, that's not that. You're not changing the subject because you're afraid.
What makes you say that?
You've manipulated other people into committing crimes multiple times. You've brainwashed me and made me do things I wouldn't have done otherwise. Nani? You're not changing the subject because you're afraid. Did she brainwash us? I mean, technically, I guess she could have. You manipulate other people into committing crimes multiple times. Screw it, let's go with the top one.
That's just common sense. Who would want to commit a crime themselves? If you're going to do it, why not pin it on someone else and have it put on their criminal record instead?
No, you just enjoyed the act.
Hey guys, check it out. My counselor is going to wash my shoes for me.
You trick people into things against their will. 81 instances of aiding and abetting, 7 for murder, 11 for arson, 18 for assault. 7 for smuggling, 38 for fraud, this list goes on. You made them commit the most heinous of crimes. You get off on it, the sick power fantasy.
Well, doesn't everyone feel that way just a little? Everyone likes to be paid attention to. If I said I'd do anything for you, you'd feel touched as well.
But I wouldn't make them commit a crime.
What's the difference? A sin is a sin. It's the most thoughtful thing that anyone could ever do for me. A soldier tells their lord that they'll give their lives to fight for them. Or they say that they'll kill for them. It's the same thing. Why do you think people are so excited when they hear something like that?
Times are different. There's more to it than that. There's a deeper meaning to it.
What is it then? Love, the eternal relationship between master and slave. Whatever it is, they are expressing their feelings by committing a sin. You may not agree with me, but you cannot say that I'm the one at fault here. If you think about this rationally, the blame lies with the people who do these things for me. I never ask them to and do anything.
Regardless, you felt pleasure in making them act the way they did.
What?
Therefore, stopping you from feeling pleasure is a punishment in itself. Decide. Will it be rehabilitation or solitary confinement?
But your squad. Counters, is it? How are the Nikkes there? What kind of people are they?
Great people? Sometime later. Oh boy, we're here. Hello.
Oh my god, she's actually out. There she is.
Hello, Sin.
So let me get this straight. One of the 3 most prolific criminals of all time is coming to our base. And they're going to be living under the same roof as us.
Correct.
I don't think this is right. Rationally speaking, there are no major issues. She'll be wearing a device that limits her power. And if anything goes wrong, you can always send her back. But
Sin holds out a neatly wrapped present.
this is for you. Since we're meeting each other for the first time and all. You know what they say? Don't lick a gift horse in the mouth.
What? It's mouth.
Are you sure that's safe to eat? You never know what could be in there. You don't want it? Then I'll eat it. No, just give it to me. I'll take it. Good thinking. I may be a criminal, but at least I'm not a rapture. Communication is key, isn't that right? As long as we keep talking to one another, we'll be friends in no time. You wanna bet? Counselor is the witness.
Okay, so she's gonna be calling me counselor from now on, huh? Oh my god, it's finally here.
ついに構成に成功したのね。おめでとうの意味でプラス10点。
Plus the 10 points, huh? Okay. Yeah, Sin, welcome home. Jesus Christ.
How many months have I been at this? When the hell did Liberation come out?
Has it been exactly 3 months? Or has it only been like 2.5? I don't remember what calculations I tried to do back then when it first came out. I'll learn what I was thinking of doing when I actually edit this now that I've got Sin out. But yeah, this is just a pain in the ass. And now I need to work on Guilty or Quincy. I think I'm gonna go Guilty for the shotgun team. So yeah. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. But we finally got her. She's finally out. Oh my. Nice zoom in. Now, the second grouping of girls in rehabilitation. I don't know when they're coming out. So I can at least possibly get guilty maybe to 600 points maybe before then. Probably only 3. But yeah, we are now done with Sin. And not only do we have Sin, which makes me very happy, finally, Jesus Christ. She's also in burst 2. Wait. Are you a 20-second burst too, or are you a 40-second? I don't know. Oh, she's a 20-second burst too. Activates when enemies units, excluding Nikke's, are more than 4. Affects all enemies. Increases their damage taken by 6.11% for 5 seconds. Affects enemies within attack range. Deals 88.16% of attack as damage. Words can kill. Activates after full burst ends. Affects self. Burst gauge. Loading. Speed. Activates when burst skill. Affects self. Effect changes according to number of activation times. Previous effect can trigger repeatedly. Once recovers 7.65% of attack. Damage is HP. Lasts for 5 seconds. Twice HP potency. 25.5. And defense 21.6. And activates when the last round of ammunition of hits. Affects self. Duplicates 7.94% HP of ally with the highest HP. Lasts for 5 seconds. Attract. Taunt all enemies. Oh yeah, she was a tank essentially. So yeah, she's a burst 2 tank unit. Now, arguably speaking, this would actually be pretty good. And the fact that she can duplicate when she taunts for 5 seconds the HP of noise, because she's essentially my highest HP unit, because she's level 198, then having 2 taunters would actually not be that bad. Now, whether or not she actually has the damage to back it up, I have absolutely no clue. Not to mention, I don't have anywhere near enough points. But hey. Oh yeah. I got my girls in here. I like this.
ここはすごくいいわ。話し相手もたくさんいるし。
It makes me happy seeing Sin here. Now, how far could I take her? Wait, so what am I missing out on? Oh, wait, no, it's the fact that she's only... Oh, crap. Yeah, I can only take her to level 80. This is the problem. I need 15,000 union points. I don't even have that for 1 extra copy of her to get her to once... limit break 1. Sure, yeah, this sucks. I'd only be able to use her if I put her in the synchro chamber. I mean, I guess it's fine, in a way. Besides, there's a full tier 9 set. Not like I'm running out of those anytime soon now. But yeah, either way. There's 2 things I want to do. Other than wanting to do my dailies, which apparently now they're an extra hour. Yeah, you have an extra hour to do your dailies, right? Watch this now say just, 2 hours and 8 minutes. It usually reset at 3 p.m. Now it's 4. Pretty nice. Though I am getting distracted, there's one other thing I wanted to do. I did friendship point summon, I got nothing. Then I spent my high quality molds and got LB2 Freema. So now we have 5 girls at LB2. Which means we can potentially maybe get someone else to LB3 eventually. Because now that we have 5 of them at 2, it's only a matter of time until someone that is at 2 finally becomes 3. Then we can finally continue it on. And it would be glorious. kind of want to level her up at the same time I kind of don't right now. There's my girl Yan. Essentially more powerful than Sin right now. Wait, what is the difference? Besides, oh wait, rank 3. Yeah. It's Bond essentially. Oh, speaking of which, I can now advise Sin as well. I wonder how her story would go in advising. Might be pretty good. But yeah, Sin. If I could get 5 girls to level 180, I could boost you up in the synchro chamber to 180. And same with getting everyone to 200, you could then be level 200 without even being LB3 or 1 or 2. Which would be very nice. I might want to test her out eventually. Because having Noise and her in the party would kind of be nice, but at the same time then if I'm not using rupee or dollar, my damage is dropped. But at the same time, my survivability should go up. Because of taunts from both Noise and Sin. It might work. But yeah, Marion, I love you, but for right now, we just got Sin after so long of trying to get her. There we go. Sin is now my new profile image. Also, let's pop her in the lobby, shall we? Sin here. Do I have anyone else? I mean, I guess I could talk to Polly. I'll talk to Polly first before Sin, and end things off here with her. Polly.
指揮官に撫でられると眠たくなっちゃうんです。もうあんまり子犬って言わないでください。指揮官に撫でら顔。
Looks like I've been shitting a lot
最近は
recently.
髪の毛がこんな風に垂れてくるんですよ。
Alright. That's Polly. My girl Sin.
パーフェクトバー一つどう？まだ封も開けてない新品よ。
Uh-huh.
正直言って私って模範囚よね。
Hot damn.
パーフェクトバー一つ。コンバーターってすごい窮屈。教官も見ててそう思うでしょ？
She's still trying to get me to take off her converter. Oh boy. Okay, well, with that, I'm going to be ending the finale to Sin's Liberation here. We finally have her, which means I can finally start showing Liberation stuff. Which means that's technically another episode I could actually edit. Because it should all be in one. The conversation with her kind of short. So yeah, we have Sin. The next thing I could do is advise her. And get her to fall in love with me. That is a possibility, right? I'll be right back. Okay, so view episode. Oh! Oh! So I technically didn't need to record the story for her. Literally, her advising stories are literally just the stories literally from Rehabilitation. I was wondering where the stories were going if we couldn't find them anywhere. You could replay the entire story literally just from advising. Well, that's kind of sad. I was kind of hoping for, you know, an actual like romantic type of story. like some of the other girls can have.
I mean, it's kind of sad.
Because, yeah, bond level required for the next episode? None. What happens when you advise her, though?
Is this really necessary, counselor? I'm just an ordinary citizen who has been rehabilitated. Why do you insist on putting this converter on me?
Because you are still on probation. Because I'm not confident that I can restrain you if I have to.
Be that as it may, am I not entitled to my rights? You can let me free and see how I do.
Technically, I think the bottom one was the correct choice. It's going to take me a while to get these choices right.
This is absurd. I'm deducting you 10 points.
Sid and I fight about whether or not she should take off her converter. Yeah. Well, I tried. I should do the bottom one. Yeah, that was 50-pointer. Oh well. So either way, I have 6 of these, 5 of these. I have a lot of gifts. Jesus Christ, I have 97 purples. These are all 150 as well. Actually, they're 100, never mind. Okay, she's as high as Yan is now.
最近よく気にかけてくれるよね。そのけなげな思いにプラス30点。
I lost points with her in the advice, now I just got 10 points. Okay. Wait, Sunju 10. Wait, Sunju points. That's 30 points. Okay, she gave me 30 points. So yeah, either way, Sin, we finally have her. She's finally home. I can finally be happy. But I can also be sad because I still have to rehabilitate Guilty and then Quincy. Though I will say this. If another girl comes out that interests me more than Guilty and Quincy, I will stop Guilty once I get her to the next tier and work on the other girl instead. Just saying. Probably will, probably won't. Who knows? Either way, we have Sin. Rehabilitation's done with her. And I have absolutely no clue how long it took. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to find all the parts I have of her to edit. Cause you know, as smart as I am, I didn't actually name the parts that had, you know, rehabilitation in them. So I'm gonna have to go back through the stuff I've done and try to find them. I wish I named them so badly. So yeah, either way, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next one. In terms of rehabilitation, we'll be Guilty. In terms of anything else we do, there might be another event after this one. Because currently Bow Wow Paradise is going on. I still need to do that, but I'm not going to be showing this until after that. And then maybe after the next event as well. So yeah, either way, till then, I will see you guys on possibly another event. Because obviously I'm not going to get enough girls to be able to go to 160 barrier breaking with all of them. Sid. I really need you to break that barrier. But they put you behind a 35,000 point barrier. Actually, 45,000. Jesus Christ. That's not happening.